Hello, everyone. Just sitting here about to give my review for Bad Boys for Life. I just finished watching it just right now. Um, Overall, I enjoyed the movie. It was pretty good. Had a lot of action, a lot of comedy. Have you seen some of the other Bad Boys movies? It's a lot of the same formula in it. Got action, you got comedy. It's pretty good. Um, doesn't really have many connections to any previous films. I haven't really watched Bad Boys 1 fully, so I don't really know much about that one. Bad Boys 2 is a movie I watched several times. Um, there's really only just one callback to that. Well, there's like two scenes you could say that they call back to it, but it's nothing major. It just can't stand alone as its own movie. Um, Overall, it's pretty good. I mean, if you've seen in the trailers, you have Marcus kind of focusing on just retiring. It's was supposed to be like 25 years in that they've been they've been detectives. He's ready to retire. Mike is still just bad boys for life. He doesn't really want to stop. Um, Majority of the movie just focuses really on Mike's story. Really focuses on it was like his first assignment right out of the academy, and really that's where it all comes back from. What's all the main plot of the movie? You do have some new characters introduced. It seems like maybe they're trying to set up some future sequels to have like new characters in this. Uh, I don't really think that could work out. They don't have the same personality that um, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence bring to their role to this, I guess you could say, franchise. But overall, pretty good movie. Um, I guess I could get into the spoiler parts of it, but I mean, for the main part, is like I said, it's Mike Lowry's story. It's really just shows. It really tells of when he first gets out of the academy, his first assignment, and then that's what shaped him to be pretty much to give him his character and his personality, his swagger, all that. Pretty much that assignment made him Mike Lowry, and now it comes back to pretty much try to take him out. If you've even seen in the trailers, like he says, like someone made an attempt in his life, he needs to get back at him. But pretty much that's what happens. They do end up catching the guy that actually shot Mike. They catch him at the end. Mike actually goes to see him, just check up on him, tells him that there's an opportunity for you to reduce your sentence, and then like he pretty much agrees. So he's like, yeah, whatever I can do. So maybe they want to involve him in some of the future movies. Like I said again, I don't really want to go spoilery, but that's just where it seems like they want to kind of set up for the future. But again, overall, good movie, good action, comedy. I mean, just feels like a Bad Boys movie, and just like like Bad Boys 2, you can't just watch it on its own. You don't need to like watch all three of them or the previous two to understand what's going on. It stands alone as its own movie because it tells a whole different story. Um, like I said, there's only like one, two callbacks. The rest, it pretty much stands alone. Not too many returning characters from the previous movie, and the ones that do, just minor roles. I mean, you got the main ones, Mike, Marcus, and the captain is in there. I don't remember his name too well because he's also not the major as involved in this one. But yeah, I would recommend it. You want a good laugh, good action, does really well. Will Smith, again, he's going to be the main character in this one, so he gets a lot of the screen time. Marcus, I mean, he like main thing about that is like he wants to retire. He says he does retire at the beginning of the movie, and then pretty much just once the third act comes along, he's like, I'm unretired. I'm back in it. But he's still Marcus. He still makes like little mistakes. Big joke they say is his glasses that he can't see. And he finally decides to put them on at the end, and that's another little gag running along with him. Just like in Bad Boys 2, it's like, oh, you can't shoot, you can't shoot. He finally shoots. Well, this one is like, you can't see, now you can finally can see. But again, it's a Bad Boys movie. It's gonna have big explosions. It's gonna have a lot of actions, a lot of shootings. Uh, yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, I don't. It seems like they want to build to the future, expand the franchise, maybe bring in new cast members, a younger cast, because that's really what it seems like. But I don't know how that would work out because this has been just a Will Smith and Martin Lawrence franchise. I don't know if you can do a Bad Boys without them. But overall, I mean, it's a good movie. I liked it. Just the same thing I've said: action, comedy, and just it's exactly what you would expect out of a Bad Boys movie. Like if you like the previous ones, you should like this one as well. And that's my review.